What is up, guys? Welcome to the shop tonight. Beautiful day here in Utah. I'm Austin. Welcome to the channel. Before we get into today's video, I'm pretty stoked on a few things. Just stopped by the local Harbor Freight. Love that place. And picked up a few goodies. So let's go over that real quick. I've been seeing a lot of videos on these new Icon wrenches. I've been pretty stoked on these to get my hands on a couple. I was so excited, in fact, that I already opened this, if you can't tell. Not really like an unboxing video, but they give you a nice little wipe. Don't really care about that. The case is awesome. I'm gonna keep that, put it in the toolbox. This red part comes off. But 90 tooth swivel head. Pretty cool. I've never used something like that. But right out of the box, this thing seems pretty legit. I mean, just listen to that. So, I've also never had a ratchet with the switch like that, so that's going to be something to get a little used to. Also, like I said, I've never had a ratchet at all like this. I've never used soft grip, just traditional, solid. So, pretty excited on that. So, over the next few days, weeks, whatever, we'll be testing that guy out. And we got this guy. This is a 1/2 inch version, soft grip, but it's the flex head. Also another ratchet that I've never owned. So hang on, let me open this guy up. Just open that one up real quick. I will give it to him, man. This packaging is pretty legit. Pretty tough to get these. Oh yeah, forgot you have to cut the bottom. Yeah, just been watching a lot of reviews on these, and a lot of people like them, man. For the money, I think the 1/2 inch one that I'm opening right now was like, man, this packaging, dude. Yeah, so kind of a pain to open, but so here it is. And as I was saying, let me jump back a little bit. So this ratchet, the 1/2 inch drive flex head, was 44 bucks. And the 3/8 drive swivel head was 40. So, I mean, for the price, dude, I think you can't beat it. Both 90 tooth, pretty legit. So, packaging's awesome on this one as well. Like I said, swivel head. I love how they have like a on-off switch. That's awesome. Soft grip as well. I think these are gonna be awesome. So pretty happy on those. For the price, can't beat it. And then I picked up this guy. Not really gonna go into detail on that. Everyone knows what a belt sander is. I've needed one for a while. So let's quit talking. We're gonna go work on this pig right here. We'll get today's video started. All right, so I kind of just wanted to quickly introduce you to this, this rig here. This is my 1999 Toyota 4Runner. A lot of people just call them the 3rd gen 4Runner. Yeah, so let's go over this thing real quick. 35 inch mud terrain, Stealth Custom Series wheels. They look awesome. Little abuse there. Got an Outgear Solutions roof rack full length, and it's even got a removable section for the sunroof. So on the rear here, we got a 4X Innovations rear swing out with the high lift mount. We got a jerry can on here, 35 inch spare, all 3/16 plate, rated to tow. Awesome, love that bumper, it's super tough. Little damage from Sand Hollow there. This is the party side. A couple years ago, I put her over on her side doing some donuts. I like to party. It's got King shocks with the SPC control arms. I tubbed the firewall out last year to clear these 35s because, yeah, there's no room on these things. Up front, we have an Addicted off-road bumper. It's got a X-Bowl 13,000 pound winch, some sweet fog lights. It's got the Factor 55 fair lead and the that thing, can't remember the name. And I got the retrofits on there. This thing started out life as a they actually call it a Highlander 4Runner. Check that out, look it up. It's like factory's got paint matched bumpers, comes with a little taller spring, all that fun stuff. But got the Addicted off-road sliders. Other than that, this thing's pretty factory. E-locker, factory rear end, 5-speed manual with the TRD supercharger. Got a 2.2 inch pulley on that guy. So overall, this rig is super fun. It's never let me down. I've been really hard on this thing. We got some goodies coming for this area right here in the near future. So follow along in that. But today, what we're doing on this guy is I was just down in Sand Hollow at the Trailbreaker Trail Hero event. If you haven't seen that, check it out. I'll put it up in the corner here. I live in Salt Lake City. I drove all the way to St. George, Utah with my family in this thing. I actually wheeled a couple trails and then I drove it home, and just as luck would have it, I stopped at the last stoplight before I got home and it started acting up on me. It's got a really bad clunk in the rear end. I'm thinking driveline. So let's dig into it, maybe pull the driveline out, kind of diagnose it, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, as I was saying, I drove home from Sand Hollow. I literally just parked this thing in the shop. Haven't touched it. Let's get a little better look at that front end because it looks good. Yeah, so Addicted off-road front bumper. It's been awesome. I have winched with this thing a couple times. Super tough. I got my blinkers all tucked in right there. Nice X-Bowl winch. It's off eBay. Does the job, man. Come with synthetic rope, wireless winch controller. It was like 300 bucks. Can't beat that. I'm all about a good deal. So yeah, that's the 4Runner. You know, pretty basic on the inside as well, if you want to see that. So, sleeping bag, blah blah blah. Anyway, let's crawl under this thing and see what's up with this drive line. If we can see it with this. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna crawl under here and see what's going on. I haven't had time to get under here. Just been busy with life. Good. I don't know. I don't really see anything wrong like right off the bat. New joints look solid, so obviously that one's not going to do anything. I might just pull off this rear drive line and just check it out anyway. It's easy. Okay, got the dry line out. Kind of a pain, it was like seized on there. Pretty sure this is the factory. I don't think it's ever been removed. This thing has pretty low miles, so it wouldn't shock me entirely. All right, let's diagnose this thing. All right, well, turns out that all this is fine. All these U-joints are perfectly fine. There's no play in anything. Driveline looks good. There's a little bit of scraping going on there because it hits my gas tank. So now I've got to figure out where that noise is coming from. It's just like a knocking noise. Comes on with throttle applied. Thought it was a driveline. Apparently not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go test drive it in front wheel drive and see if we can, if there's still a noise, it's got to be in the front end. If there's no noise, it's coming from that rear diff. So I'm going to go test drive it and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Yeah, it's just kind of a tricky one. I've never really driveline, but usually you hear or feel a vibration when a driveline's going out, but this thing is solid, man. It was super strange. So maybe we got a blown up diff, whether it's the front or rear, but we're gonna find out here real quick. All right, let's go for a test ride. Front wheel drive. And so, like I said, if the noise is still there, we got a problem in the front end. Could be T-case, could be transmission, could be that front diff, could be the axles, who knows. So this is gonna be weird driving a rear-wheel drive vehicle on front-wheel drive. Oh, gotta remove the chocks real quick. Give me a second. Ah! Probably help, man. Okay. I guess I could be in 4 high. I don't want to put it in low. It's very weird. So yeah, so what I'm seeing is the problem only appears about the time that I shift into second gear. So we're gonna go drive around, see what happens. This particular runner has a chain driven manual shift transfer case. Oh, interesting. Let's get going a little faster. But I haven't, usually by the time I'm in second gear, this thing's knocking pretty bad. Well, that's it right there. Going 20 miles an hour. Normally it's just clunk, 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 super loud. Looks like we might have blown up a diff in Old Sand Hollow. I mean, this thing has 160,000 miles, and the last 30 or so have been pretty rough since I've owned it. And you know, a little bit of snow wheeling, a little bit of mudding, rocks, tons of rocks. And yeah, looks like the old 410 ring gear might have gave up. So very interesting. Man, that's so weird. I might just have my driveline professionally balanced anyway. It's probably time. So looks like we got to tear a diff out of this thing. All right, so today we're done for the day. It's getting late. I got an early morning tomorrow, making another cool video about a fun project we're doing for my son. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna rip the diff out of this thing in the next video, and that should be fun. Never done it on this guy yet, but Toyota 8-inch diff's pretty simple. So make sure you're following along on we need a project name for this thing. I don't even have a name for her. But yeah, make sure you're following along. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give it a like, and we'll see you in the shop next time.